Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking you with me to Tokyo DisneySEA over at the Tokyo Disneyland Resort. Visiting this park was a much anticipated trip, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough and tell you about my experience if you are thinking of visiting or you're planning to visit in the near future. Tokyo DisneySEA was a very highly rated and probably rated the best in terms of theming and the uniqueness of its attraction. So this was honestly the primary reason I chose to visit Tokyo Disneyland as my first international Disney park. Since we were staying at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, we took the monorail over to Tokyo DisneySEA. Unlike the American parks, there is a charge for the monorail to get around the resort. This price is going to vary depending on where you're going or how you're getting around. It's 300 yen or about $1.90 US dollar for a single ride up to one full loop on the monorail, meaning you can hop on and hop off when you get to your destination. So if you're coming from the Toy Story Hotel, for example, and you want to make the loop and go to the Tokyo Disneyland station and then back to the hotel. An adult ticket for a day pass is 700 yen or about $4.43 United States dollar as of the time I'm filming this video in July of 2024. This is good for the day, up to 3 total loops on the monorail. So this is a good option if you're going to be visiting multiple places in a day. If you are riding from the Fantasy Springs Hotel, for example, to the Bayside Station for Ikspiari, then back around to your hotel, purchasing a day pass is probably the best option. Also, a day pass will get you the collectible ticket, and they have a variety of different themed tickets, so this is also an added bonus. Tokyo DisneySEA opened in 2001, and it was the second of the 2 parks that opened at the Tokyo Disneyland Resort. It's basically on the ocean, so hence the name Tokyo DisneySEA, and the overall theming of the areas of the parks and attractions are water themed or nautical related. This is also where the newest, much anticipated new area, Fantasy Springs, opened in June of 2024. I will be doing a video specifically on Fantasy Springs, a walkthrough of that section of the park and how to get in really soon, so make sure you are subscribed so you can come back for that one. When you enter the park in the main gates, greeted with the Mediterranean harbor. This area of the park is themed around Europe and has European-inspired buildings, storefronts, and restaurants. One fantastic attraction here are the gondolas, and these take you kind of around the harbor area. This is a really, really fun, really nice attraction. Just beyond the Mediterranean harbor is the American waterfront. This area of the park is themed around America in the 1920s with 1920 style ride vehicles. And this is home to the SS Columbia steamship. The SS Columbia is where you can find the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge restaurant, providing an homage to the 26th US President, Teddy Roosevelt. And this is a really, really great restaurant. If you are there, I would recommend visiting. Really, really nicely themed restaurant. The center point of this area is Liberty Landing, and this is where you can find the Tower of Terror. This version was very similar in theming to the version at Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, but wasn't quite as intense. However, it is still an amazing attraction. This is one of my favorites.
本物だ。これ以上先に行ってはならん。私と同じ運命になるぞ。私の忠告を聞け。呪いは本物だ。地域うてんでの目や。早く逃げろ。まだ間に合う。
The DisneySEA Electric Railway can take you here, and this travels between the American waterfront and Port Discovery. Here you also have Toyville Trolley Park with Toy Story Mania, kind of in its own little tucked away area. Beyond the American waterfront is Port Discovery. And it's designed very similar to a port city, and this is where you can find Nemo and Friends Sea Rider, which is a really fun simulator type ride, and Aquatopia. So this is actually the end of the line for the electric railway, which will take you back to the American waterfront. Next up is the Lost River Delta. Here you can find the DisneySEA steamer line with a variety of riverboats and rivers winding throughout. This is also home to Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which in my opinion is the best iteration of this ride. It also has the one and only roller coaster, Raging Spirits. And tucked away beyond the Lost River Delta is the entrance to Fantasy Springs. So as you pass by the Lost River Delta and you make your way to Mermaid Lagoon, the main theme here is from the classic film, The Little Mermaid. This will always be my favorite Disney Renaissance film, so needless to say, this was my favorite area of the park. There's a small roller coaster here, but also the main attraction is Ariel's Grotto. The exterior is an amazing backdrop with Ariel's castle, and as you walk in, it mimics a trip under the sea. So you feel like you're kind of going underground into the ocean. There's lots of themed rides and shops and a few food stands as well. As expected, the theming here is extremely immersive and a lot of fun. Next to the Mermaid Lagoon is the Arabian Coast. This has a Middle East theming with Middle East themed shops and restaurants. This is where you can find Jasmine's Flying Carpets, Magic Lamp Theater, and Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. Fortunately, this one was closed when we were there, so we weren't able to ride this attraction. And front and center in DisneySea, just beyond the Mediterranean harbor, is Mysterious Island. When you first walk in the main gates, you can actually see the massive volcano that's in this area, and this is actually where you can find Journey to the Center of the Earth. And every now and then you see this volcano erupt, and it's pretty spectacular. This is a really unique feature of the park. This was awesome. This area has more of a futuristic theme with a lot of attractions themed around exploration and discovery, such as 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And Soaring Fantastic Flight. One thing that makes this park exceptional is when you're making your way through each of the themed area, the immersion is second to none. And there is truly a smooth transition between them. Although many of the rides feel more tame than they do in the American parks, they are unique and also really immersive. The food here is also unique, so that is a journey in itself. I will be doing a video later on all the food that I ate at Tokyo DisneySEA. But overall, I can see why this park was so highly revered, and definitely this is an amazing park, and I hopefully will be able to make another trip back, and I definitely recommend that you make your way here to get that experience. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to get more Disney related content, and I will see you next time.